channel. I'm Jennifer of Custom Chic, and if you're new here, let me be the first to welcome you. My channel focuses on fashion, travel, and just overall lifestyle. So if that is the kind of content that you're into, then I would encourage you to subscribe, share, like, definitely hit that bell notification so you won't miss an upload. I upload videos every Wednesday and every Friday, so you don't want to miss it. Today's video is all about some threads that I got made in the Congo. Yes, you guys know, if you are new here, make sure you go back through my YouTube channel, or I'll actually put some stuff down in the bottom. I most recently just came back. My cousin got married and it was so exciting. I know it was in the middle of a pandemic, but it was an opportune time to spend time with family, go back to the motherland, become reacquainted with all that is Congo. So I am so happy that I got some threads made. Let's start with actually what I'm wearing right now. All right, here we go. Outfit of the day. I'm actually wearing these Fulani type earrings that I purchased from Etsy. I will put all the information down in the description box. I will say these earrings are handcrafted. They are beautifully made. They do have a little bit of weight to them. They're hollow, but they are a little heavy. Like, this is not your standard, like, you know, beauty supply. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can. Beauty supply earring that you just throw on. This is a substantial hoop. It weighs down, but not to the point where I'm like, oh my gosh, my ears are gonna hurt by the end of the day. Granted, I have only been wearing them for a couple of hours or for a couple of minutes, so, you know, take that with a grain of salt. But I would put her information down in the description box. Black owned, you know, we shop all black, everything. And I am wearing a custom made bustier top that I actually got made in the Congo. Obviously that is part of today's video. This is a two-piece set. Actually, it comes with a skirt, but I didn't want to wear the skirt because I didn't want it to be overwhelming. This was made custom, obviously, to my size measurements, and it has a zip closure in the back. Can you guys see that? And I just literally paired it with an oversized shirt from not an oversized shirt, it's an exaggerated sleeve shirt from Nasty Gal. Now, Nasty Gal has two versions of this shirt. There is a crop top and then there is a short dress version. I chose to wear the crop top. I mentioned both because, one, I have both, but then I also chose to wear the crop top because this is so fitted in the bodice. I wanted to make sure that it gave like that seamless flow. And then I just paired it with a pair of wide leg black pants, just so it can be like a cohesive look. I definitely wanted the focus to be entirely on the bustier, which is why I wore all black underneath. And then on my feet, I just have on a pair of Socates in the red version. Y'all know I am a Louboutin girl through and through, so I'm always going to sprinkle that in there. So that is my outfit for the day, and let's get into the video. Now that my outfit is out of the way, let's talk details. I love every time that I go back home, I have an opportunity to get some clothes made. Granted, I don't always have the ideas or the styles in my head. That's what Pinterest is for. That's what Etsy's for. That's what Instagram is for, right? We all influence each other in one way or another. This was actually gifted to me by one of my older cousins. This is a two-piece set, like I said when I was describing my outfit, but I didn't want to wear the entire thing together because I didn't want it to be overwhelming. What I did want to do though is make sure that I was making pieces that were transferable in my day-to-day lifestyle. Like, I can wear this out with my girlfriends. I can probably dress this up if I wanted to. If I had a little LBD, little black dress, I can probably put this over it and just rock it that way. But bustiers are also very popular, right? Anything that cinches in the waist, honey, I'm here for it, right? I'm here for it, you're here for it. So we're making sure that, you know, we are wearing clothes that are most comforting and most fitting to our body types. Now, I talk about this every single episode, and for those of you who follow this channel, you're subscribed, you probably already know what I'm going to say. Yes, I am top heavy, so I'm always super conscious about what my clothes are going to look like, what my clothes are going to fit like, and then I have to get really creative about wearing styles that I like that may not necessarily go with my body type, which is just total BS, for lack of a better term, right? You can wear whatever you want to wear, however you feel comfortable. Just be you. Now, I have 4 pieces to show. One of them you have already seen. It is the undeniable, beautifully crafted, custom-made jumpsuit that I wore to my cousin's civil ceremony. I will pop up a picture so that you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about, but then I'm also going to reach for it because it's the first thing we're going to talk about. Okay, here she is in all of her glory. She has been washed. So right now she has not been ironed or steamed because, again, I've already warned her. But this is actually one piece of fabric. What I love about the tailors in the Congo is that they can get so creative. You can show them something and they will literally create it for you. Now, this is one piece of fabric. And the fabric actually has two separate tones. What I loved about this creation specifically is that she broke up the pieces, and she broke up the pieces of the fabric in different areas of the garment. This does not have pockets. While I would have loved to have a pocket, while I would have loved for it to have pockets, it just wasn't conducive to the style here, because this jumpsuit cinches me all the way here, like really above my waist, and then it just completely flares out. There's some pleating here. I don't know if you guys can see that in the front, but it's like really beautifully constructed. She put some elastic here so that I can have a little bit of stretch, a little bit of room. This deep v-neck, I initially was very nervous about, again, because I'm busty, but when worn with the proper bra, it actually looked really flawless. It didn't look like, you know, like the girls were stuffed in. And then another part that's really important is that she took my specific measurements, all done in centimeters. If you've ever gotten your clothes if you've ever gotten your clothes made, you know that people work in centimeters. Well, tailors work in centimeters as opposed to inches. At least that's the way they do in the Congo. But they also take their measurements slightly differently, because I had some girlfriends who ordered some clothes that I brought back, sent me their measurements in centimeters, and there was like just some little pieces that needed to be altered or tailored or fixed. But I think that's par for the course, because if you're not actually physically there, it's just a little bit harder for tailors to get it together. So if you do want to get custom clothing, my recommendation would be that you be there in person, because the tailor can see you, they can get the visual, you know, in their minds, and then what it actually is. But back to this garment. So I really love the color. It had this like beautiful purple and orange and yellows. This is very like Halloweenish. When I first saw it, I was like, I don't know if I love that fabric, but it pictured beautifully. It flowed really well. The bottom is definitely like a palazzo pant, hands down. The way it flows, it's wide leg, in the best of wide leg, you know, heavenliness. It is amazing. Also, what I loved about this is that she took really great care in the way she constructed this. The zipper has that same teal color that you see in the fabric, and it was just very beautifully constructed. The pants kind of have like this vamping here. It's almost like a slit. People thought that I was wearing a two-piece or a dress, but it was actually just a romper jumpsuit. So construction, hands down, like she nailed this to the T. I'm going to show you guys a picture of me just kind of moving and flowing in it. I've already showed you the picture of me wearing it, but I'm going to just try it on for y'all real quick.
Guys, I've already seen this in the picture, but this is the jumpsuit that I wore to my cousin's civil ceremony. There's vamping on the sides that really allows it to kind of come out and be wide in the leg portion. Again, there is the cinching around the waist. That's all elastic and is super comfortable, and I love the way she did the colors on these. I love this thing.
If you watch my Congo vlog, you would have seen the day that we dropped my cousin off to her new home, cooked for her in-laws, she cooked for her husband. That is a very special day. Now, typically what happens is all the women on the bride side of the family will come in unison, move her into her home, bring her clothes, her pots, her pans, and like I said, we would cook dinner for the family on the outside, and then after, you know, traditionally they would welcome us in to share the meal with them together. What typically happens is that all the women on the bride side of the family would wear the same fabric. Now, because things were done a little bit differently this time, the girls, my cousins, or all the female ladies on my side of the family actually wore the same fabric at the traditional dowry ceremony. I was not there for that ceremony, so I wasn't able to join them, but your girl still got a dress made, okay? Now that I see the dress, I was like, how is that gonna be outside cooking and cleaning and plucking chickens in this? Y'all, first, okay, yes, let's spin her around. First of all, this fabric is to die for. And what I really loved about this is that my cousin, the actual bride, wore this same fabric, but she wore hers in a different color to obviously stand out, let everybody know that she is the queen to be. This is a different tailor. I got this made from a different tailor than the one who made my original jumpsuit, but still she nailed this. We did have to tweak it a little bit because she kind of eyeballed my measurements. I set my measurements over prior to arriving in the Congo, so when I got there I couldn't even get into this thing. But because she left a lot of fabric on the inside, there was ample room and ample opportunity to make sure that it fit me correctly. Now, I got this dress style again from Etsy. I was just so overwhelmed trying to work, trying to pack, trying to get ready for this trip that I just could not get all that I needed together in time. So I was like, let me go to Etsy, find a style, and here she is. Because you haven't seen this before, I'm actually going to try this on and do a voiceover. That way it makes a lot more sense as I'm talking about it. I will show you a couple of details prior to trying it on, however, that she added. Now, not all tailors do this, just depending on where you go, but she added these beautiful like red and gold buttons on the sleeves, which just gives it that little bit of extra touch, a little bit of extraness. In the back she used a red zipper again so it can seamlessly line, and the slit there in the front from the waist, actually from the bust all the way down, is this same button detailing. Y'all, nailed it. Okay, let me try this on and then we'll talk about it some more.
Okay, so this is the sheet dress that I originally got made for the dowry ceremony, but just like I told you guys, I was not able to make that, but I still had something made. I love the way it fits off of my shoulders. Very nice fitted. The sleeves are long enough. They have the nice button detailing all the way from the bottom to the top. I originally thought that there was a slit there, but it is not. There's no stretch material in this, but I think it still fits very well, and I actually can't wear it in real life.
Like I said, I wanted to get pieces made that were going to be functional in my everyday lifestyle, my everyday, you know, comings and goings, all of that. So, you know, I had to get a pair of pants made. So here they are. Ta-da! Doom, 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 doom. Again, this is the exact same fabric. What she did was this is what I think she did. I don't know that she did that for sure because I don't know how to sew clothes. But this is exactly what I think she did. I think she cut the fabric in half and then she used this part of the fabric horizontally and then she used the other part of the fabric vertically. Because when you buy the fabric, this is on the bottom. And how she got it to lay like this, honey, that's why I'm always in awe of fashion and of designers and of like couturiers or tailors, people who sew clothes, because they are so imaginative. I absolutely love this. So I'm going to try these on for you so that you guys can see what it looks like, and then we can talk about it some more. It also has pockets, and the bottom is kind of like this drawstring, but it has pockets, drawstring, I said that on the bottom, also drawstring here, but it fits me perfectly. I love it. My butt looks actually really great in it, which is always a plus.
Okay, so these are the two-tone pants that I was talking about. I really love these. They actually have pockets that I didn't realize. I'm not mad about the pockets at all. I'll be super honest. I love the pockets, but there's a lot of stretch or a lot of spacing in the waist area. You guys can see here that I'm able to pull a lot of stuff because of the elastic. I'm probably going to get these tailored just a smidget around the waist so that they can fit really perfectly.
Piece number 4 is probably one of my favorites. Actually, I love all of these pieces equally. Not if I just call that one my favorite, right? Okay, you're right. This one is my favorite for real. Because it is this beautiful blouse. I mean, this fabric is so enchanting. I love the colors. This screams spring to me, and I cannot wait to wear it. It's this beautiful baby blue. It has whites or creams in it, some yellows, some black. I love the flowers. It just screams like we're blossoming. It actually has this kind of like tie detail here in the front. I don't think I'm going to tie it. This can become a very pretty bow, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Just depending on what my hair looks like when I actually wear this blouse. I don't want it to be too overwhelming, but I love this. She made this so beautifully. Look at the back of the shirt. It's cinched in. And then, you know, oh, this lighting is terrible. What happened to my light? There it is. Okay, there it is. You know a man by the work of his hands, right? She, again, gave me these beautiful, let me pull this back so you guys can see. She gave me these beautiful buttons all the way down, and I love it because this top is fitted and then it kind of like flounces out, it like flares out. Very, very pretty. I mean, you can definitely wear this with jeans, or I can definitely wear this with jeans. Even a pair of white jeans in the springtime, honey, that would definitely be just like coming out. This is also well made, or well enough made that I would even feel comfortable wearing this in the office. I think this print is not so va-va-voom, so like what's the shocking, that it would be inappropriate for a Friday. Maybe even if I wore it underneath a suit. The problem is the fabric is really thick, like she double lined this, which I love. That's great construction, but it probably would not pair well unless I wore this with like an oversized blazer or an oversized jacket. This is just perfection, and I'm gonna try it on for you guys and you'll see why.
There is nothing about this blouse that I do not love. The peplum detailing sort of at the bottom, the flaring, I love that. This tie detailing, I can do what I want with it. I can make this into like the simple knot that I have it here, or if I want to, I can definitely make it into a bigger bow. I have not tried to do that yet, but it's certainly an opportunity to do so. Again, it's according to kind of what my hair looks like. The sleeves are just a smidget short, but not to the point where I feel uncomfortable wearing it. I paired it here with a pair of black form-fitting sort of capri pants, but I really love this thing. It has really great energy, and again, the colors are screaming springtime, so I can't wait to actually wear it.
And for the final piece, it's something that I've actually had for a while, but I don't get to wear it a lot because I neglect it. You know how you forget things are in your closet, so you're not necessarily reaching for them right away. But since spring is right around the corner, I've kind of been going through my closet, moving out all the winter stuff. Yes, I live in Florida, but still, it gets, you know, it gets cool enough here where we actually need sweaters and jackets. Probably not to the extent of like, you know, the northeastern states, but still it gets cool enough. So as I was cleaning out my closet and kind of going through this, looking for outfits or for pieces for this video, that I thought, hey, I have some pieces, some African pieces that I never share, but I'm gonna come up with more of those, more videos on those, because I have literally like 2 suitcases full that I never even wear, which is terrible. It's a waste of money, and my mom and aunt are probably like, why do we make things for this girl? But I have this beautiful midi dress. It's like a chic dress. I love this dress. Now, I haven't worn it in a couple of years, so I don't know if it still fits, but I still wanted to show it to you guys because it's just this lovely piece in my closet. This is like my Michelle Obama, like super easy smock midi dress. It is perfection. The colors, again, are very springtime. You have lilacs, you have teal. Well, it's not really teal. It's lilac, some lime green, some yellow, and it's just really beautifully made. There's nothing extraordinary about this, but that's the specialty about this dress. It's so simple that it just gives you that like, wow, that's very well made. It fits my body, or fit my body completely perfectly. And I probably should have tried it on before I introduced this in the video, but c'est la vie, right? Very simple. It has just a slit in the back, and then the sleeves, or the yes, the sleeves do have this nice like lilac detailing here, which I thought was a nice touch. Not the same tailor that made everything else that was here, or actually made the other 3 pieces that were here, but one nonetheless. This one, the only funky thing about it is that the zipper has like the initial A. I don't know if that's for the tailor's name. Maybe that's their signature. I'm not exactly sure, but who am I to complain? I've also been kind of thinking about perhaps starting a business where we're doing custom chic clothing, right? So from you to me to the Congo? No, really from the Congo to me to you. I don't know, it's an idea. Maybe let me know down in the comments if you are interested in having some clothing made. Again, it can be very tricky, and because of just the distance, okay, all of this that I'm saying makes it sound like it's gonna be like a huge task. Really, it's not that hard, but you know, just something that I have brewing. So if you see custom chic like in real life, I mean, you see her in real life, but you know what I'm saying. Customs chic clothing. Let me know if you'd be interested in that. If you don't want to drop it down in the comments because you don't want anybody to see, you can DM me. My Instagram is customs_chic. that thing right up there, customs_chic. I try to be super responsive. I'm gonna try this one on for you guys so that you guys can see it in all of its glory.
This is my Michelle Obama-esque dress. Every time I look at this dress, it just gives me Michelle Obama vibes. You guys can tell, like, I wasn't able to zip it all the way up. Not because it doesn't fit, but because when you live alone, you just can't help that. I try to show you guys how I can cinch in the waist a little bit more. So I just pulled out a thrifted green belt that I purchased from a thrift store. I don't even remember when and where I got this, but it still fits really well. It has pockets. I love that lilac detailing there on the sleeve. I can wear this pretty much out. I haven't worn it in years, but it is definitely something that I have in my closet that I definitely have to pull out of the arsenal for spring.
You know what? If you stuck around this long, I appreciate y'all so much for watching. I hope you guys liked all the threads. Please tell me which one of your favorites. Tell me what you would have gotten made had you had the ability. You have the ability. Had you been in the Congo and had the opportunity to get something made. I tried to get a little bit of everything. So a dress, a shirt, a pant, and that jumpsuit was everything. And then this bustier top that I actually really love. So of course, I appreciate y'all so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, share this video, and leave any comments down in the comment section. I love talking to y'all, and I will see y'all next time. Bye bye.